Tatis Jr. Swing and a miss, and he got him to chase. Next offering is down low.
Here's a bit of a scouting report on Yoshinobu Yamamoto. He's athletic, has elite flexibility, kind of like you, Boog. He's got good strength and ultra-fast arm and exceptional movement patterns. He's tough on hitters, that's for sure.
He'll do it himself, and the first out of the game is an easy one. As we take a look at the Padres lineup. In that leadoff spot, a guy they're looking to get going, Fernando Tatis Jr.
Yeah, he's struggling a little bit right now. I mean, he knows it. His team knows it. Everybody in the stands knows it, but they need him to turn it around. You know, I'm told he's putting in some extra work in the cages, as he should be doing. So we'll see if he can break out right here.
Luis Arias stands in here, leaves that one off the inside. Swing and a base hit. And the Padres have a man aboard with one out.
Hitting is really easy for some guys. One thing that I can see already, his bat stays in the zone on plane for an extended period of time. And guys like that, they have a high contact rate and they have more barrels because of that bat being on plane.
Up and in, and he gets out of the way. And it finds its way through for a hit. Lead runner holds at second base. First and second with one down. And a dangerous hitter coming to the plate. Now it's the second baseman, Joe Morgan. Fourth on the batting average leaderboard in the National League. To third. Fair ball. Coming home. He'll score. It's an RBI single on the board first. It's 1-0.
Well, there you go. The RBI machine. Another clutch run scoring at bat.
Yeah, he's been so good in these situations. Call it clutch if you want, but his resume speaks for itself. First and second, one out. Here's Manny Machado. Homered in the ball game yesterday afternoon. In the dirt. These two offenses can put up runs in a hurry. Line drive, base hit. Ramirez around third. He'll score easily, and it's an RBI single, and they lead by 2.
Everything came together for him. Just a very nice approach and swing right there to use the big part of the field. Everything was on time. He stayed balanced through the entire swing and just launched that one into center.
Jackson Merrill, the next up for the Padres.
I'm liking what I've seen from him at the dish lately. Working on a 5-game hitting streak.
See the velocity 97 with that fastball. Runner on the go. Up the middle. Trammell. One at second. Over to Giambi for the inning-ending double play. But 2 runs for him, and they jump ahead. On to the bottom of the first. It's the Padres 2 and the back here in San Diego. And towing the slab, Michael King. What's the scouting report on him?
Well, coming into this game, hitters are batting under 250 against this starting pitcher. So it just shows you how effective he's been. He's been able to move his pitches around, add and subtract, change up the look so that hitters don't get too comfortable and start squaring up the baseball. We'll see what he's got in this one.
Tommy Edman leading things off and takes a strike.
If he doesn't get a knock right here, that pitch he just took is going to eat at him for a while. You might not see another pitch like that from a top-level guy like this.
Missed with a changeup, and a count 1-2.
So after scoring runs, this is where you're looking for that shutdown inning, get that hot team back in there to swing the bats.
Right back to him on the mound. Fires over to first. And they get Edman for the out.
Huge sigh of relief.
Time to check out the Dodgers lineup. And we check out the guy in the 7th spot, Christian Yelich.
And Boog, he's a fun at bat to watch. I mean, definitely a threat whenever he's got that bat in his hands. But for me, it's all about the mechanics. They're so sound. And when he gets his foot down on time and starts his swing, so much consistency, that bat stays in the zone for a long time, and he squares up the baseball a lot.
Ketel Marte in the box here lets that one go for a ball. There's a swing and a miss.
This guy's got such a good sinker. As a hitter, you've got to look up in the zone. If you look down, you're going to be chasing stuff in the dirt.
And it is 2-1. And the righty deals. Just missed. 1 out, bases empty. And a base hit up the middle.
Batting third.
1 gone, runner at first. Shohei Ohtani steps to the plate for the Dodgers. Leading the NL in home runs to start the day, he's been a beast. Inside just missed. Ohtani measures 6 feet 4 inches. 30 years old now. Let's remember a major part of his resume are those 3 MVP awards.
Let's go, showtime.
Ground ball right side, could be 2. Morgan on to first. And they get Ohtani for the out.
Batting fourth, the third baseman.
Eugenio Suarez up to the plate now. So RBI spot, but Chris, this is a guy that is not really swinging the bat all that well here.
In this situation, you have a real good opportunity to get swings and misses and record a strikeout. I think you attack him in this spot.
In the dirt. Marte at second with 2 down. Late with the swing there.
He's going to have to make sure that he stays patient because he is the focal point in that lineup. They're going to pitch him tough. They're going to pitch around him. And when he doesn't see other guys doing anything, what you can do is become a little too aggressive and chase out of the zone.
Cut on and missed, and it's a strikeout, and that is the inning. 1 hit, 1 left. We'll move to the second now at Petco Park. It's the back here at Petco Park. All set for the start of the inning. Stepping in for San Diego, Xander Bogaerts. Yamamoto back to work. Just off the outside edge, and that's ball 1. Out front with the swing, and that is strike 1. I've gotten to call some incredible NLDS games here at Petco Park between the Padres and their fierce rivals, the LA Dodgers. NLDS Game 4 here in 22 when the Padres knocked off LA, and then Game 4 in 2024 when the Dodgers started their comeback and eventual run to the World Series. One of the great fan environments in baseball. Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt. On to first, in time to get him. 1 away in the strikeout.
You hear people talk about letting the ball travel so often in terms of a hitting approach, and that's a great example why right there. If he's willing to let that curveball get a little deeper into the zone before he commits, he's way more likely to recognize that it's making a beeline for the dirt. On the other side, still a nice 2-strike pitch, though.
Jake Cronenworth stands in now and watches strike 1. That's down and in. Ed Drummond, our umpire behind the plate in this one.
Yeah, Boog, he's a really fair umpire, both the pitchers and the hitters. So standard strike zone, he's consistent with it. And the great thing is you don't see players question the calls too much. So that's a good thing in this day and age.
That's off the inside corner. The count now 2-2. Good job to fight that one off.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Well, that split caught a lot of the zone. Definitely a hittable pitch, but coming off the fastball the pitch before, it's kind of tough to recognize. You notice there's something different about it. He threw it with the same arm action, same release point, and he left it up. But the movement and the change of speeds, that was enough to do the job.
Elias Diaz at the plate now. That's ball 1. Line drive, base hit, and that turns the lineup over.
He needed that one. It's been a tough stretch at the plate lately. Pretty much a model swing on that one as he ripped it into the opposite field gap. And I'm sure he's going to be watching that one back on video because that's the kind of swing you want to bottle. So many positives that led to that knock.
The 1-0. Hit in the air, right field. And Acuna able to make the grab. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and 1 left. Down to the bottom of the 2nd. It's the bottom half of inning number 2. And at the plate for the Dodgers, he's kind of an outlier, especially when guys are consciously sacrificing contact to deliver power.
Yeah, his swing is so good. It's in the zone a long time. He gets the barrel to it a lot, and that produces more base hits.
And that skips into dirt. When you look at the elite teams in the game right now, there is going to be the slug, no question about it. But the really good offensive teams combine slug with more contact, with less swing and miss.
Yeah, and the domino effect of that is running up pitch counts on pitchers and then either getting them to a place of fatigue or getting into the bullpen perhaps before you get to those higher leverage arms at the back end.
That one misses, so a leadoff walk.
Pretty easy walk right there. Last pitch wasn't even much to think about.
The right fielder.
And here is Ronald Acuna Jr., 3rd on the National League leaderboard for batting average. Swing and a miss. There's the slider. It's 0-1. One of the things that Jim Leland used to say when I was broadcasting with the Marlins, the longer a plate appearance goes for a batter, the more likely it is that something good will happen for the hitter. Swings through that one.
0-2.
Yeah, and I figured you would get Kotsay into this because you had a free dinner at his house the other night.
That is true. Struck him out looking.
Well, he went up there trying to be aggressive, that's for sure, hacking at those first 2 pitches, but clearly that last one fooled him. He could have been sitting on something else entirely, but you want to be able to adjust on 0-2 and at least get a swing off when it's in the zone. Maybe choke up, maybe spread out your stance a little bit. You got to give the guy credit on the mound, though. He went right after him.
The changeup missing. 1-1. Outside with a breaking ball. Man at first, 1 away. He gets there with the slide.
A defensive swing right there. Some cheese on the inside part of the plate. Bet the hands are still stinging after that one.
That one missed. Fights it off. He'll see another. Ninth pitch of the at-bat due next. On the ground to first, and it gets by him.
Batting in, the catcher.
2 on, 1 out. Now here is Cal Raleigh.
Too much swing and miss in his at-bats recently, averaging 2 strikeouts per game over his last 5.
In the dirt, runners stay put. That's ball 1.
He's looking for a ground ball to get a double play and out of this jam.
Yeah, a big swing and a miss.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
Gets him to chase after that one.
1 ball, 2 strike.
And the next pitch is way outside. And that's outside. Alan Trammell in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. Tying run is at first. Bottom half of inning number 2. And that's ruled a swing. It's a strikeout.
Well, big power guy right there, and generating so much bat speed. It's hard to bring that to a halt once you've committed. They tried to check the swing, just couldn't do it.
And the batter now, Alan Trammell. Up the middle. Tosses to first. That ends the inning. Dodgers strand a couple. They trail things here 2-0. Welcome back. And coming off a series where the pitching was outstanding, we take a look at those numbers. And first offering is fouled off. Swings through the fastball up in the zone.
He's dealing with a great 2-strike hitter right here. The strikeout is not automatic.
Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. And they'll do it again. Swing and a ball popped up. Marte hauls it in for the out. 1 up, 1 down.
The left fielder, number 24, Manny Ramirez.
Now the left fielder, Manny Ramirez. 1 for 1 with a single and a run scored so far. First pitch misses.
1-0.
Swing and a liner foul off to the right. And a swing and a miss. There's that slider.
Clearly he was sitting on a fastball right there and just ended up out in front of the slider. Hey, you can't fault him for his commitment. Now he's just going to have to battle with 2 strikes.
Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Up the middle, and that chance handled. Whips it to first. First 2 batters retired here in the top of the 3rd.
Well, we talk about how the ball is coming out of the pitcher's hand. The way it comes out of his hand as an infielder, wow, really impressive.
And he hits a ground ball right side. Fair ball.
Man, he just absolutely turned on that one, ripped it down the line. Nice job of staying in his mechanics.
Now Machado up here. RBI single his last time up. Morgan on the move. Pitching for a strike. Safe at second, and he easily steals the bag. Two outs. That one back up the middle, and it gets through. Morgan on his horse coming home. He will score. It's an RBI single. It's 3-0.
Comes through with the RBI. Couldn't get any air under it, but he smoked that ball back up the middle. Timing was just perfect. Got great wood on it, and there's just no chance for the infielders with how hard he hit it.
Man at first. Jackson Merrill, the next up for the Padres. Now no pitch is called, and a balk being signaled by Ed Drummond, the home plate umpire. That one's in there. That's strike 1.
On the mound, he's got to remember his offense can score a lot. So if he can hit the reset button from here going forward, there's still a chance that his club can win this ball game.
Swing and a miss. And it's 0-2.
Gosh, a little late on that breaking ball. I don't think he recognized it out of the hand. Just a little tardy. Gonna have to regroup here.
That's outside. 1-2 to count. Machado at second with 2 down. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. Breaking ball in there, got him looking. Inning over, and it could have been worse. And we're back. Bottom of the inning. Now it's the Dodger leadoff hitter, Tommy Edman. That one down the line, and foul ball. The 0-1. And there's a ball. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. On the ground to first, and that hits off the base, and they put the tag on him for the out.
The batter, number 5, second baseman, Ketel Marte.
An outstanding hitter in Ketel Marte. 1 for 1 with a single so far. And a fastball misses outside for a ball. And is ball one. Swing and a miss. There's the changeup.
Man, he really sells the changeup with that arm action.
And he swings over the top there.
A lot of times you'll see a pitcher maybe double up on a pitch. This guy will throw it 3 times, 4 times in a row because hitters just can't lay off of it.
And that's downstairs and outside.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes. He's notched 4 strikeouts now.
Now
Here's Shohei Ohtani. This guy makes great contact. One of the best in the game at putting bat on ball.
He's got such quick hands, and he's gaining pitch recognition. That keeps him square to the plate. There's a good chance that his bat stays in the zone a long time, and that produces solid contact consistently.
2 outs, base is empty. That's off the mark, and the count even 1-1. Two down, nobody on. Tap foul at the plate. Rips one to left. That's a base hit. Makes the turn and heads for second. And he'll pull in there with a stand-up double.
Really nice job of 2-strike hitting in that at bat. Nice job going the opposite way with it, letting the ball travel and not allowing the barrel to hook around the ball. It's so frustrating when you see a good pitch and your hands roll over. It was on the outside part of the plate, and he approached it perfectly.
And Eugenio Suarez up to hit now.
And Boog, I'd say he's due.
Squirts away a little bit.
The strategy of winning a ball game, when you could make that pitcher work a little more, expose himself by throwing pitches, that could be the key to winning perhaps later on. So good job of extending this inning, getting a knock with 2 outs to bring the number 4 hole hitter up.
And another ball. Jason Giambi hoping for a chance. He would represent the tying run.
Yeah, Boog, plenty of power in that bat. They'd love to give him a shot here.
Next offering is in for a strike. Man at second. And a swing and a miss.
Instead of letting the hitter get his arms extended, tied him up a little bit, slightly up, slightly in.
Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. He picks up his 5th strikeout on the hill. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and a man left. 3 innings complete. It's the Padres 3 and the Dodgers nothing. Back here at the ballpark, let's check out the latest news from around the league. That pitch clips the outside corner. Strike 1. Bogarts, multi-time All-Star, 32 years old, and he was born in Aruba. And that one upstairs, ball 1. Breaking ball misses down and away. This one in the air, right field. Acuna after it. Puts it away for the out.
Now back, the designated hitter, Jake Cronenworth.
Now here's Jake Cronenworth. Struck out swinging his first time. Just missed. And misses inside.
Well, usually a high level of confidence when you're facing a young pitcher out there on the mound. In this situation, ahead 2-0, he's put himself in a really good spot.
Liner, and that should be extra bases. Now he'll turn for second, and he's in with a stand-up double.
Well, when you fall behind in the count, you've got to come into the zone, and then guys have a better chance of hitting the ball hard like he did right there.
One out, runner at second. And here is Elias Diaz. A single his first time. Outside. One out and a runner at second. Top half of inning number 4. And that one fouled off. Yamamoto ready to fire now. Ground ball, and that's through the infield. Stop sign goes up at third. Runners at the corners with one out.
The batter, the right fielder.
Now it's Fernando Tatis Jr. And here comes the Dodgers manager to the
Now pitching for the
so the
Dodgers.
Padres have chased the starter, Satchel Paige.
Well, he's had trouble at times keeping the ball in the park this season. Something to keep in mind here.
This guy who grew up in big league clubhouses, got to be a nice feeling, Siggy, when your father played in the big leagues and he passes down all that wisdom.
Yeah, and beyond that, all the other men in those clubhouses that sort of take you under their wing as a son or a nephew and show you some of the...
Out towards right center. That's well struck. This one could be trouble. Lead runner touches second, headed for third. Pulls into second. That's an RBI double.
Just so sound in his mechanics. Hits against a firm front side, and the hands just continue to carry through the middle of the field.
So 2 in scoring position with 1 out. And now the first baseman, Luis Arias. In there, and it's 0-1.
0-1's the count.
And ball 1. Page. He's kind of a prototypical bullpen arm in today's game. Electric stuff that results in a ton of strikeouts. In a tough spot like this, that is a big-time benefit. 2 on, 1 out. That one off the mark, and a count 2-1.
Now, as a hitter, when a guy like this comes into the game, you feel like he's standing on top of you, and it's just attack mode coming right at you, expecting to get a swing and miss.
Diaz at third. Tatis at second with 1 away. Caught and missed. Struck him out. And there are 2 outs.
He's locked in at the plate when he's using the whole field. He's out in front there. Just needs to let the ball travel a little more, and his timing will be back on track. Good pitch for the strikeout.
And here is Manny Ramirez. Singled and scored back in the first. He's 1 for 2. Outside low. 1-0.
Big moment in this game. 2 outs, 2 runners in scoring position, and could really break this thing wide open early.
Swings and misses. And 1-1.
That was straight queso right there.
2 on, 2 outs. And that drops in for a strike. High fly ball out to center field. Edman going after it. And makes the grab. And that'll do it. And welcome back to the ballpark. John Giambi and Chris Singleton with you. And leading off the bottom of the fourth, Jason Giambi. And a foul ball.
You know, these Dodgers just lacking discipline at the plate in this ball game. So many of their outs have come from weak contact on pitches they're chasing outside of the strike zone. You can't do much of anything with those locations, and that's been true again today.
And it finds its way through for a hit. And the leadoff man aboard. And here is Ronald Acuna Jr.
Ronald Acuna Jr.
Fly ball down the line. Tatis really on his horse for it. Can't get there. This one lands foul.
And as a pitcher, when the hitters are swinging at everything, you feel no need to challenge inside the zone. You just keep working the corners and expanding that strike zone and beyond, and they just keep eating right out of your hand.
Lead runner to second, so 2 on and nobody out. Yelly stepping into the box now, and he's already singled in this game. And that's way high. Ball 1. No outs, runners at first and second. Swing and a miss. There's that changeup.
Generally, second, third time through the lineup, you want to be able to lean on those secondary pitches and command them. Looks like he's doing a nice job of it.
Next pitch is outside.
Could be some action here on this next pitch. Couple runners on. Probably a challenge pitch coming.
Fouls one off. 2-2. First and second, no outs. We're here in the bottom of the fourth. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. So he picks up his 6th strikeout of the ball game.
Up next for the Dodgers.
Now the catcher up to hit, Cal Raleigh. He was a strikeout victim his first time. That's outside, and it's 1-0.
Here's an opportunity. If you're going to get back in this game, you have to take advantage of this situation. This feels like their chance.
Check swing, but he went too far. And it's 1-1. Runners at first and second with 1 gone. Swing and a ground ball, and that one gets through into center field. Coming home. He'll score, and it's an RBI single. It's 4-1. Not in time. He's safe. And the batter will be the shortstop. Alan Trammell grounded out his first time up. Right through there for a strike. The Dodgers going with a pinch hitter, Hesung Kim.
Man, it must be nice to pull a superstar off your bench, huh?
Next offering is fouled back. Runners are at the corners, 1 away. Outside, and it's 1-2. Started after it, appealed to third, and he held up. Cut on and lifted in the air. Merrill makes his way towards it. Long run, tracks it down. Runner tags for home. It's a sac fly as he comes across to score.
Sometimes all you got to do is your job and don't overcomplicate things. Keep it simple. Runner third, less than 2 outs. Put the ball in play, and a nice job with the sac fly.
Back to the top of the lineup. Tommy Edman at the plate. He's grounded out a couple of times. Out towards left center. Ramirez on the move to the alley. He's got it. And the inning is over. 2 runs, 3 hits, no errors, and 1 left. We played 4. We go to the top of the 5th, and now it's going to be Joe Morgan.
Leading off for San Diego, the second baseman.
Page back to work. That pitch in for a strike. 0-1.
You know, these Padres putting together some really good at-bats in this game. There's been a lot to like with how they're approaching their chances at the plate. It looked to me like they really wanted to get to the starter early, get him out of the game before he settles in. So I'd say mission accomplished.
Edman makes the grab, 1 down. Manny Machado up to the plate.
Number 13, Manny Machado.
And that one hit 97 on the gun. Base is empty, 1 away, and we're at the top of the 5th. Just off the outside edge. One down, base is empty. And he grounds one back up the middle. Slings to first. Machado out on the play.
Up next for the Padres.
2 down, base is empty. Next for the Padres, Jackson Merrill. 0 for 2 in this one. And first offering is fouled off. And that's in the dirt. Pop foul out of play off to the right. That one to first. Giambi tosses to the pitcher covering the bag. 3rd out. Padres down in order, but they still lead this one 4-2. Out of the bullpen for the Padres, Johnny Brito.
Still a lot of game left, and this game could go either way. So this is a big opportunity for him to get some important outs and try to help carry this lead into the later innings.
The second baseman, Ketel Marte.
Marte in the box now. No balls and a strike. Action in the pen down there. Adrian Morejon, the left-handed reliever, appears to be getting loose. Estrada also getting ready. Swinging a foul back. That's out of play. That one outside. Now 1-2. Now one missed.
2 strikes.
That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going.
He should get a pretty good pitch to hit here with three-hole hitter coming up if he's walked.
And it's through for a hit. And a good start to the inning.
Love how he became a really tough out with 2 strikes right there. He wasn't able to elevate it, but he put a great swing on it. Right on time, good balanced approach, and just blasted it through the infield.
Shohei Ohtani up to the dish. 1 for 2. Double play ball to second. Off balance feed. There's one. To first, not in time. Great effort there.
Tough play right there. Didn't really have enough time to set his feet and make a strong, accurate throw. Had to rush it, but he got it off, and he got it there in time to get that out at second base.
Stepping in the long ball threat, Eugenio Suarez. Brito keeping an eye on him.
This is a great dynamic right here. Speedy runner at first, thinking about taking second. Catcher with the pop time that leaves jaws on.
Shohei on the go. Pitching for a strike. Safe at second, and that was not close. And that extends his lead for the most stolen bases in baseball. So manages. Scoring position, and now the tying run comes to the plate. Last half of inning number 5. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Pulled the string on the changeup.
Now batting, the first
Jason Giambi steps to the plate for the Dodgers.
A walk, and he's also singled.
Close, but called a ball. And that's ball 1.
That one called just inside, I think, and on the mound, just trying to get a little bit of an explanation. Doesn't seem to be too bothered by it, though, but he clearly thought it clipped the corner.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
And now 2-1.
If you're going to miss, you want to miss outside the zone. When you miss inside the zone, it's trouble.
Two balls, 2 strikes to count with 2 outs.
Filthy changeup right there. Just pulled the string.
Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. And a swing and a miss. And that is the inning. 1 left for LA. Still down by a count of 4-2. Back here in San Diego, top of the 6th inning. Here's Bogaerts now.
Bogart. Now pitching for
New
the
pitcher for the Dodgers,
Number
Mark Davis.
And as relievers go, he's not a big strikeout guy. He tries to force weak contact, so command and execution are huge for him.
Swing and a foul out of play. Outside low, and the count is 1-1. The shortstop takes the ball. Now a high fly ball out to left center. Yelich. And he makes the catch. One away.
The bat, number 9. Designated hitter,
Jake Cronenworth, the next up for the Padres. Davis, a former All-Star. He features a four-seam fastball, a curve, a changeup, and occasionally works in a splitter. And a liner out into right center for a base hit. So they get a man aboard with a one-out single.
Up next for the Padres.
Here's Elias Diaz. He's 2 for 2. And that's outside. Little chopper rolls foul. There's a swing and a drive. That's back there. And that one hops the wall. Here comes Cronenworth around third. He'll score easily. Yelich hurries it back in, and they put up the stop sign at second.
These guys today are so great with handling velocity. They're seeing high speeds day after day, and a nice job of turning that one around.
So man aboard, one down, and it's Tatis at the plate. Fouled off. He was late. Dosigi, this is a guy that grew up in big league clubhouses, and it's something that you see throughout the game. Sons whose fathers also played the majors. Next offering is in for a strike.
I can only imagine the comfort level of being in the ballpark for those kids who are fortunate enough to have a dad that played in the big leagues, then being on the baseball.
Oh, now this ball's going to get through, and that's a base hit. Stop sign goes up at third. Runners at the corners with one out.
Now batting, the first baseman,
Luis Ariz stands in. 1 for 3. Squirts away a little bit. He's in there.
With 2 on and 1 out, you're just hoping you can get a double play ball to get yourself out of the inning. But now you've really got some work to do. You need a big strikeout here.
On the ground to third. Jump throw. It's there, and that's a great play.
the left field, number 24, Ramirez.
And a dangerous hitter coming to the plate. Here's the left fielder, Manny Ramirez. Out to short. Over to Ruth. They limit the damage here. Back here at Petco Park, bottom of the 6th inning. Now it's the right fielder, Ronald Acuna Jr. That one catches the corner for a strike. Double-barreled action in the bullpen for San Diego. Jason Adam, the saves leader in the National League, is up and throwing. Suarez also throwing, and that misses. And it's 1-1.
If you're on the mound right now, you know you have to retire this hitter. If he gets on base, it could open up the floodgates for this offense to score some runs.
The next offering misses. 2 balls and a strike. Swings and blasts one deep to left center. This looks like extra bases, and that's going to roll to the wall. Safe at second with a leadoff double.
Couple of hits in a row for him here. Double into the gap, and that was a really nice swing to beat the inside pitch. Just beat him with a spot. Kept his hands tight inside that baseball, and that just allowed him to drive it into the alley right there.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. Now it's Christian Yelich. Runner in scoring position, nobody out. Here in the bottom of the 6th. And a foul ball. And a swing and a miss there.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Next offering upstairs.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Got him. Breaking ball clips the outside edge.
Tremendous job of bringing that ball back over the plate. He gets just enough of it to get the call. And tell you what, as a hitter, it starts out of the zone. It looks really far away, and for it to catch the outside corner, you just have to tip your cap to the pitcher.
Raleigh up for the 3rd time and takes ball 1.
No strike.
And strike 1 to the catcher.
1 ball, 1 strike.
A little bit low. 2-1. Outside with a breaking ball. Acuna, the runner at second with 1 away. Right through there for a strike.
And boy, that was the pitch. 3-1. You want to be really aggressive on the fastball.
On the inside corner for called strike 3. So back-to-back strikeouts now, and they still haven't managed to do anything with the leadoff double.
Yeah, Boog, and you just don't want to get careless here. You've done a really good job to get 2 outs after that leadoff double, as you mentioned, and just got to execute your pitches, and it's a non-issue.
At the plate, Hesung Kim. He's there. He's got it. And that's the inning. So the Dodgers leave 1, and the deficit remains 5. We go to the top of the 7th. Here's the cleanup hitter for the Padres, Joe Morgan. Ground ball left side. Giambi whips it to first, and they get Morgan for the out.
The 3rd baseman, number 13, Manny Machado.
Here comes Manny Machado. And Manny gets a piece. 2 of the most potent offenses in the game squaring off. 1 down, base is empty. And there's a ball.
Wow, triple digits on the gun. I know there are more pitchers that can reach that now than in the past, but it's still impressive to watch.
And that one missing low. Next offering is in for a strike. Base is empty, 1 away. Here in the top half of inning number 7. Still 2-2 after the foul ball. And that just misses.
And that's awfully close. I don't know how you take that. He's seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well right now.
And a foul ball, he stays alive. Swings over the splitter for strike 3.
That's about as nasty of a splitter as you'll come across, especially in terms of movement. I mean, that thing tumbles out of his hand and just drops off the table at the last moment. If he keeps it down, it's just so tough to put wood on.
Merrill stands in with 2 away as he takes a ball. Hit on the ground up the middle. That's a base hit. And that extends the inning.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Just kept it simple. Played pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from, and there was just no one there to knock it down.
And I think Dave Roberts is
Now pitching for
so
the
they turn things over to the righty,
Number
Jordan
27.
Zimmerman.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Zimmerman, 27 years old, and he was a second-round pick back in 2007. Throw over to first, and he's back in easily. Swing and a miss. That one at 99. And the count even at 1. Swings through that.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Here's a swing and a line drive and a base hit into right field. So that's 2 straight 2-out hits. Jake Cronenworth, the next up for the Padres. On the inside corner for a strike.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
Merrill on second. Bogarts at first. 2 out of the inning. And downstairs.
It's a big opportunity right here, but I love the way he's slowing the game down. He's shrinking his zone, making sure he gets the pitch that he wants to hit.
Swing and a miss.
Man, 91 on the slider right there. That's a hard one. That's a low-end fastball for some pitchers.
And it remains 2-2. Smash to the left side. Over to Ruth. That takes care of Cronenworth. That's out number 3. Padres leave a pair. And it remains 5-2.
Now pitching for
We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Jason Adam.
And he's had a really hard time throwing strikes so far this season. His walk rate is up there among the worst in the league for relievers.
Edman in now. Takes ball 1 off the
Ball
plate.
1, no strike.
Next offering is fouled back. Swing and a ball lifted in the air, left field, pretty well struck. That's back there. And that is gone. He sends a rocket to left. His 12th of the season. It's 5-3.
That's the exact definition of hitting the ball where it's pitched, taking that outside fastball and driving it the opposite way out of the ballpark. You want to bottle that type of approach.
Here's Ketel Marte. Year in and year out, this guy an MVP candidate. That misses. Ball 1. Nobody on, nobody out with a run in. Here at the bottom of the 7th. And another ball
With the big bats coming up and a home run already surrendered, he's really going to have to execute against these next couple of batters.
Swing and a miss. Now 2-1.
2-1.
Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
He got away with one there, but he knows he can't go into that spot very often against a guy like this.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And that's the first out. Nice recovery after giving up the homer.
Great location with that two-strike fastball. I'll tell you what, as a hitter, you're looking to protect the outside part of the plate, stay back on something off speed. So many times, that location with 2 strikes, you just can't get around on it, and that's a tough one to compete with.
Ohtani, batting with 1 down, takes a strike.
Late in the game, everyone gets a little tighter. Way to get ahead on a really good hitter right there. Part of the order coming through now, and with 1 home run already in this inning, they're definitely looking to do some more damage.
Just missed.
2 balls, 1 strike.
That's hard hit on the line. He's got it, and there's 2 away.
He was all over that fastball right there. I tell you what, if he gets under it just by a fraction of an inch or a little bit more, that's way back.
And here's the first baseman, Babe Ruth. He's 0 for 1. And that's in for a strike. Fouls one off out of play, back to our left. That one inside, look out. Swing and a miss for the strikeout. Some high cheese for strike 3. And welcome back to the ballpark. And now it's Elias Diaz.
17, Elias Diaz.
Zimmerman back to work. That one the other way, and it goes just foul. Hit on the ground to short. Kim slings it across, and that's one away as the leadoff man is out in the 8th. So with 1 down, it'll bring up Fernando Tatis Jr. And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
1-0.
Ground ball, Giambi sends it across to first. 2 up, 2 down here in the top of the 8th.
The first baseman, number 4, Luis Arias.
2 outs, base is empty. Now the number 2 hitter, Luis Arias. Swing and a miss. And it's 0-1.
0-1.
Hard ground ball, base knock. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive. So digging in now for San Diego, Manny Ramirez. That misses the zone. 1-0. Arise. The runner at first with 2 gone. Next offering is fouled back. That's out to center field. Edman tracks it down for the out. Padres leave 1, and it remains 5-3. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th, Robert Suarez.
And compared to a lot of other relievers, strikeouts have not been a big weapon for him this year, so the defense should be active.
Jason Giambi digs in now. Chris, baseball today, so many strikeouts, and they are available to pitchers. But this is a guy that puts the bat on the ball and is kind of different from the players that we see day in, day out. That one close, ruled a ball. And it's a ball and a strike. Way out front for strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Fights that one away, still 1-2. Sharp grounder, that's through for a base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
I'm sure he feels really good about that one. Everyone's trying to elevate the ball in today's game, but if you can hit a ball that hard on the ground, it's going to find some holes.
And now it's Ronald Acuna Jr. Outfield deep here, trying to prevent anything over their heads. Inside. And that's ball 1.
Now these guys definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap. But, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ball game.
With the tying run at the plate, here the bottom half of the 8th inning. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Shallow right field. Tatis brings it in with a nice running grab.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
And now it's Christian Yelich, the MVP in 2018, the runner-up in 2019. Swing and a miss. That one at 101.
Well, a come-and-get-me fastball right there. He didn't look ready for the velocity. I think it'd be a mistake to throw him anything off speed right here.
2 is the count.
And that's way high. And the count is 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes the count.
The tying run at the plate. Swing and a miss, and he is down on strikes for the 3rd straight at bat.
Now, when you follow up a triple-digit fastball with a nasty changeup, pretty much every time the hitter's going to be in trouble. That was the plan. Get him to sit dead red on the fastball and then just make him look foolish with the off-speed stuff.
Cal Raleigh steps to the plate for the Dodgers. First pitch doesn't find the zone. Late swing, foul to the left. Tying run at the plate.
Ball
2. And that's outside.
At this point in the game, you cannot issue free passes. He's going to have to challenge this hitter. Hitter's got to be ready to swing it.
Hesung Kim in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. Bogarts with the throw to first. And that will end the inning. They get a leadoff single, but leave him stranded. Through 8 full, it's the Padres 5 and the Dodgers 3. And we're back. We go to the 9th. Here's the second baseman, Joe Morgan. So the Dodgers have a new arm on the mound, Andrew Miller.
Well, he struggled quite a bit, so this is another opportunity to get on the right track. He's given up more than 1 hit per inning pitch so far this season.
And first offering is fouled off.
Some real good life going through the zone on that one.
A little out front there as he swings through it.
That pitch started in and ended up on the outside edge. Just changing planes and very difficult, especially for a left-handed hitter to track.
The other way, and foul ball. Fouls it off, still 1-2.
100 miles an hour, foul that off. That's a good piece of swinging. I won't say hitting because he didn't get a knock, but a good piece of swinging to keep the at-bat alive.
Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
Such a challenge when a guy's got great velocity. He's throwing a slider over 90 miles per hour. You want to be ready to hit that fastball, but that late break just eats you up every time.
Machado stands in now and watches strike one. Started after the 0-1 pitch, and now a check down to first. And yes, he offered at it. And that's down and away. Base is empty, one away. You're in the top of the ninth. And down on strikes. Coming out of the bullpen throwing beatings.
Chance to strike out the side now. You talk about the benefits, the advantages of relievers who can come in and get the swing and miss, whether it's inherited runners or maybe a little jam that they get into themselves. Knowing that they can miss the bat, tell you what, that's huge and can change the ball game.
Merrill in the box with two gone and takes a look at a called strike. Right through there for a strike.
Quickly in an 0-2 hole, you're going to have to give something up here in terms of power if you want to put the ball in play with any authority.
And 1-2. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. That one missed.
2-2 count.
Got him swinging. And he strikes out the side in the ninth.
Impeccable command in that one. 3 batters, 3 strikeouts. That's electric stuff out there on the mound.
Now pushing forward.
Yuki Matsui comes on trying to close it out.
I think closer has to be one of the toughest jobs in baseball, and we see a pretty high turnover rate because of it. Every outing seems to be high. High pressure, this one included. We'll see if he can wrap up the win and get himself a save.
Back for the bottom of the ninth, and they'll go with a pinch hitter to get it started. Aaron Judge.
Just looking to get on here. Give them something to work with as they try to make a comeback.
And Judge takes a strike.
0-1's the count.
Next offering is in for a strike.
Well, this guy's so comfortable hitting with 2 strikes, even a good pitch early in the at-bat. If he's not ready to pull the trigger, he's not worried if he gets to an 0-2 count.
1 ball, 2 strikes the count.
And a ball evens the count. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. That one drifts inside.
Boog, he never moved because he never had time to. But that kind of velocity, you'd prefer that pitcher work away.
Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. And a swing and a miss. He didn't make it easy for him on the mound, but they still get the strikeout.
Boog, if you can set up a good 2-strike splitter with the fastball on the previous pitch, it's going to be so tough to recognize and adjust your swing to get a piece of it. Clearly had him reaching for it right there.
He's 2 outs away. Tommy Edman steps to the plate for the Dodgers. Pitch misses. Ball 1. Swing and a miss. 99. How do you do?
I got a
Well,
ball,
so
one
many
strike.
hard-throwing relievers in the game these days, you would think that hitters have made the adjustment, but I don't know if you ever get used to it. Just pumping gas out of the bullpen. So hard to play catch-up.
Swing and a miss. And the count 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Hit in the air out to center field. Tatis. And there's 2 down.
The batter, number 5. Second baseman.
So last chance for the Dodgers. Ketel Marte up to the plate. A switch hitter batting right. Swing and a miss as he was out front.
0-1.
2-run game with 2 away here in the bottom of the 9th. One strike away. Swing and a miss, struck him out, and that is the ball game.
Well, there's a lot more work to be done in this series, but it all starts one game at a time. Taking the first of 4, that means you're in a position to avoid a sweep. Come out tomorrow, you win 2 games, you know that you've at least split the series. Those are the mind games you got to play with yourself as a big league ball player to get yourself ready every day.
A 5-3 final score in this one. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew, I'm John Shambi saying so long